As you may recall, this guy was an excellent high school football player, but I think he picked the right sport in pursuing basketball professionally. With that said, if he decided to try a football career, the Cowboys' Dez Bryant said he could pick it up real quick. Well, it is Dez Bryant, so consider the source. But I will tell you, this is what Dez said about how long or short it would take. I think it would take him probably about a good 2 weeks to be very acquainted with football, knowing what he's supposed to do. I think that's all he needs with his physical ability. He went on to call LeBron a beast and say he could pretty much try anything he wanted in any sport. Simply put, would LeBron be a beast on the football field?
I think he would be an outstanding player because he's a great athlete and he's a great competitor. He has traits that say that he could probably play tight end in the National Football League. Now, in 2 weeks, I think that's a little bit too quick.
Let me ask you this, though. So many guys spend their entire career. Whenever I hear Tebow's going to be a wide out, or we'll just turn this guy into a fullback, I mean, guys spend their entire lives running routes to learn how to be wide receivers and tight ends. And the idea that we could just change this guy at the professional level, I mean, it just seems odd.
Yeah, we say that, but you look at Jimmy Graham.
True.
Right.
Antonio Gates.
So there's been guys that have done. Tony Gonzalez. Now, he was a dual guy.
Right.
Yeah. But you know,
I've been up Cal, didn't you? You had to get Cal. I got that's fine.
There's enough guys that have played in the league that, you know, hand-eye coordination, obviously, you can't give that to a player.
Right.
And LeBron has those traits. Now, the key is, it's all fun catching footballs until somebody hits you.
Yeah,
that differentiates it. You know, some guys like playing football, and then all of a sudden they feel like, you know what, I get hit a lot. Maybe I don't want to do this.
But don't you think the defender that would hit LeBron would actually suffer the brunt of the impact?
Well, I don't know about that. A lot of big tight ends now.
I've got 3 words for you. Ronaldo, Skeets, Nehemiah.
Oh.
You young people probably don't remember that name, but Google it. He was a world-class hurdler, world-class sprinter. Give you some numbers here. 43 catches, 4 touchdowns in 2 seasons with the San Francisco 49ers. This guy was a tremendous athlete. Used to win that Superstars competition they had against other athletes from different sports. And he couldn't do it. And he was playing with Joe Montana.
What were his measurables? Like, how big was this guy? Because
I mean,
6'8".
Yeah, sure. The different kind of athlete, but still great straight-ahead speed. But to say that LeBron James is going to be a beast after just a couple of weeks, I mean,
well,
I think that's silly. It's absurd.
The body, the muscles, there's a lot of differences from one sport to the other. So in that respect, I would say 2 weeks is a little short. But to me, if he were to choose to play in the NFL, my only question would be, which position would he star in? Because, I mean, Joe Theismann said he could have been a quarterback. Okay, he was a 2-time All-State wide receiver and quit before he finished his high school because he wanted to concentrate on basketball. Urban Meyer, after watching him supposedly, this is like a secondhand story, but after watching him after his sophomore year, said he was the best wide receiver prospect out there. It probably was a greater a compliment than that. But to me, I think he has all the attributes. The guy, I think he would be something of a tight end wide receiver type of hybrid there, you know, just line up off the line sometimes or what have you. But, I mean, I don't – look, if Steve Nash wanted to, here's just one example. If he grew up in soccer, if he wanted to, he probably would have been able to be a soccer player if he just switched paths. Yeah. I don't know why, you know, again, I think the biggest problem with Dez Bryant said it's a 2-week thing. But I think even after 2 weeks, that guy can go just run with those Randy Moss patterns.
I don't think he could be a beast.
Player.
I think he could make a 53-man roster